Hi, I'm Kim Mahelich.
And I'm Carol Bublitz, and we're from the St. Clair County MSU Extension. Today we're going to show you how to make watermelon salsa from our Eating Right is Basic recipe set.
You'll start off by needing 3 cups of finely chopped watermelon with the seeds removed, 2 jalapeno peppers finely chopped and the seeds removed as well, cilantro that's finely chopped, 1/4 cup lime juice, 1/4 cup finely minced onions, and bell pepper, any color will do, again seeds removed. Mix well. You can serve with baked chips or multi-grain chips and you've got a refreshing snack.
For those of you who don't have a prep chef at home, we're going to show you how we arrived at our beginning point. Kim's going to show you how to put together the bell pepper.
Cut your bell pepper in half. Go in the middle. You're going to want to remove all the white membrane and seeds from the bell pepper. Of course, you're going to wash all your fruits and veggies before you would start cutting. I find it easiest to cut up thin slices. And then mince or chop to the desired size that your recipe calls for.
To cut up your onion, first you want to remove the exterior skin. They're easier to cut if first you remove a slice to make a flat edge so it doesn't roll. You can cut most of the way through the onion in several slices each way, and then cut down through the onion, and you've quickly diced your onion, keeping your fingers well back from the onion. If you find the pieces are still too large, just simply keep your fingers back as you bring the knife through the larger pieces to make them smaller yet until they're the size that's convenient for you to bite.
Next we need to chop cilantro. I like to use kitchen shears, but you can use a knife as well. You'd want to remove the cilantro leaves from your stems. Also looking to make sure if there's anything that's damaged or wilted that you might not want to include in your recipe. Once you get to that point, hold the leaf out and I just snip away. Depending on what you're using your herbs for, you might want to just make sure if there's any real big pieces that, give another extra snip. Otherwise, snip. And then you can add it to your recipe.
The jalapeno are a little more risky to handle. If you get them in your eyes, they can cause burns to your eyes and be very uncomfortable. So you may want to put your hand inside of a plastic bag or gloves if you have them. You can do them one of 2 ways. You can cut off the stem end and cut into the jalapeno and remove the seeds and membrane, which is a messy process. And then do them as you did the bell pepper. Cut them into strips and cut the strips into smaller pieces. Or you can take your knuckle buster, also known as a grater, and just simply rub the jalapeno down the sides of the grater, and then you have small pieces that are fit for your salad.
For cutting the watermelon, I did cut off the end, just like the onion, so I would have a more stable base to cut. You can cut in half. And we'll show you 2 ways that you can chop up your watermelon. One method would be to make a slice. Then very carefully go around the rind to remove the melon portion. I'm going to use a smaller knife. This is a smaller piece. And then you can chop. Make smaller slices in this case. chop to the desired size that you want for your recipe. Or another option might be if you have an ice cream scooper, is that you can just scoop out your melon, then use a potato masher. So we still have its small bite-sized bits. Whatever works for you, whatever tools you have and you're most comfortable with.
And finally, we need to add our lime juice. Very simple. We just make a piercing through the rind, cut our lime in half. It's fun for the kids. Hold it over the bowl and give it a squeeze. If you have a fancy juicer, that's great, but if you're like me and you don't like to wash it, you can just squeeze until the lime juice is gone. A quick minute, you have enough lime juice to give your salsa all the sparkle it needs.